What 3 words would you use to describe Kate?
Unpredictable. Unilateral. And another word beginning with U that's not coming to me at the moment.
Unique.
Upstanding.
Oh.
Unique. No, unique is better.
Okay, what 3 words would you use to describe you?
Dashing. Quite dark, hyphenated. Mysterious.
If Kate was an animal, what would she be?
She would be a trusty donkey.
And what would you be? What would she say you would be?
I would be a parrot. Colourful, but chats back.
Okay. What would Kate grab first in a fire?
Me, hopefully. My eyesight is bad. Hopefully me.
Okay. What's Kate's most embarrassing moment?
Kate's most embarrassing moment was when she publicly urinated in a child's, not just one child's, children's playground. It's completely unacceptable.
Was it open?
I mean, I can see it.
What's Kate's worst habit?
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to refer to my last answer because the urination in the playground wasn't the first time.
What would you say is your worst habit?
I have a habit of just being a great boyfriend.
Wow, she's going to get that one wrong. What is your favourite thing about Kate?
Her knees.
Her knees?
Correct.
Which of your friends does Kate fancy the most?
Ooh, define friend. No, don't worry about that. Fancy the most. Well, I mean, Matt's like a beluga. He's got really nothing going for him. Andy's similar to a beluga, but almost got less going for him. Dan's the complete opposite of a beluga. He's quite hairy, and belugas generally don't carry hair. And then I have a bunch of mates from work that Kate doesn't really know and has met in passing, and she thinks they're all not that great. So ultimately, I think she'd probably settle for Dan Brooks, but that would be a fairly weak outcome for her.
Who would play Kate in a film about her?
Anne Hathaway, but like a really self-centered Anne Hathaway.
What is Kate's favourite part of your body?
My massive calves.
What is your favourite part of Kate's body?
Her massive calves.
What celebrity couple are you most like?
Who's Johnny Depp with her? Celebrity couple. Who's Orlando Bloom with? Remind me.
Katy Perry.
We're kind of similar, except I'm more handsome than Orlando, and Kate's got slightly smaller boobs than Katy Perry, but she makes up for it with a good ratio.
What would Kate be most likely to go to prison for?
Fair dodging.
And what would she say you'd be most likely to go to prison for?
Tax dodging.
Who fancied who first?
Catherine was wildly in love with me. She didn't know it for 4 years, but she was.
Where is the wildest place you've had sex?
Wildest. I mean, I've been in wild.
Who's the best dancer?
I can't believe you're asking me
To be
that.
fair, I agree, it's you. Who do your cats like better?
Ultimately, what they need is feeding, love, and shelter. And ultimately, I'm the best at providing those three things, so I'm the favourite.
Who's funnier?
Has this interview / situation not made up your mind? If not, then I think it's pretty clear. And anyway, and this is for Beth, men are funnier than women.
Who wastes the most money?
Define waste.
Self-defined.
I would define waste as ASOS orders and orders from Nike and buying stuff from Amazon, in which case I'm probably more wasteful.
Who said I love you first?
Well, I've still not told Kate that I love her, so I was gonna thank you for that, because I was gonna break it to her at the wedding, so cheers for ruining that surprise.
Who is the boss in your relationship?
Define boss.
Self-defined.
Self-defined, again. By the way, I'm glad that the anchor has got some strong feelings about this situation. I guess if it came down to a very firm decision about stuff like lampshades, Kate Wild's a boss.
Would you rather have arms for legs or legs for arms?
My legs are great, so I'd have legs for legs and legs for arms.
Who does Kate love more, you or the cats?
Yeah. Sorry, the anchor's struggling to keep me awake.
Who does Kate love more, you or the cats?
Ultimately, the cats aren't going to fund her lavish lifestyle.
Who is the most stubborn?
I am incredibly stubborn,
Yes.
but on the ratio of stubbornness from 1 to a leprechaun that doesn't want to be removed from his pot, I may be a 7, Kate's a leprechaun.
Kate's a leprechaun.
Yeah.
If you caught another... if you...
Can the anchor hold it together?
If you caught another couple having sex outside, who's most
Join
likely
in.
to stay and watch?
Oh. Who's most likely to stay and watch? Well, I mean, I've seen basically everything on Pornhub, so I guess probably whatever's happening down there is probably not that much of a surprise. So I guess Kate.
Who has the worst orgasm face?
Catherine.
Let's have a demo.
Mine is pleasant.
Let's have a demo. This will just be...
Like an angel.
What does Kate think you're shit at?
Literally everything. Apart from sexy stuff, as I previously mentioned.
What does Kate think she's good at? She's actually not.
Trumpet.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's bleak, but I've never heard her play a fucking trumpet in my life.
Name one thing that is likely to make Kate laugh.
Honestly, it's just about to say my naked body, but that's not acceptable, is it? Because we're all about body confidence.
Body
these days.
positivity.
Yeah, exactly. What will make Kate laugh? I think it's usually her hysterics usually surround someone, usually one of my male friends, doing something incredibly stupid. And I can't give more details than that, but you will see at the wedding. She's constantly laughing at like the idiotic stuff that I can't put my finger on what she finds funny, because ultimately most of the things that I show her she falls asleep during, so I can't tell you what she finds funny and what she just finds sleepy.
If Kate could only eat one thing for the rest of her life, what would it be?
I have only very clean intentions around this answer. What would she eat? Probably oysters or something.
Who is more dramatic?
That pause must answer that question.
If you and Kate were to have a threesome, who would she choose as the third person?
Who would she choose?
Yes. And then, who would you choose?
Okay. She would probably choose Idris Elba, which would be pretty embarrassing for me. I would choose that new Bond girl.
Who's the new Bond girl?
I don't know, but they're like, I've struggled to tell them apart.
What is Kate's biggest pet peeve?
What does she not like? I don't put my things in the washing basket because I believe that a washing basket shouldn't be defined as a basket. It should be open to define itself, including the floor. I guess she doesn't like that I don't unstack the dishwasher or largely do any cleaning or washing or anything around the house. But ultimately, I make up for it with the sexy stuff as I previously described in the previous question.
Who gives the best oral sex?
Well, you know, Catherine tries very hard, but ultimately, I learned from the one and only specialist, Andrew Shepherd. I know what I'm doing down there, and I learned it all from Andrew.
If Kate was a car, what brand or model would she be?
She would be a Alfa Romeo, sexy in black, unpredictable, likely to break down, and ultimately she won't know what car manufacturer that is. She won't have a clue.
What kind of drunk is Kate?
The 3 U's, bearing in mind I've only thought of the first one. Unpredictable, uncouth, and sometimes unclothed.
If you weren't with Kate, who would you be with?
If I wasn't with Kate and the new Bond girl wasn't available or wasn't DTF, then probably Kate's sister. I think I could turn her.
Who typically wins an argument?
Define win.
Self-defined.
Self-defined. Okay, again. I've noticed a recurring theme of the anchor unwilling to take any kind of responsibility in these situations, but
I'm not anchor, I'm a question master.
alright, Paxman. What was the question? Who wins the argument?
Yeah.
If I was to define winning as being right, then Kate. If I was to define winning as being wrong, then Kate. If I was to define an argument in any other way, it's probably still Kate, because ultimately I just have to lose the arguments, and that's my position in life, and I understand that that's my position in life.
What do you love the most about Kate?
I love that she makes me do these stupid things with her bridesmaids. It makes me feel really happy to be alive. I'm so glad to be alive.